This is a quick summary for all the shapes that you need to be aware of, the 1D shape and 2D shapes only in that video. Types of lines. It's a 1D shape. Why? Because it's got only length, has length, only length. So line segment, what's line segment? It's a line with a start point and an end point. Ray is the arrow. Horizontal line is the Sleeping Beauty, and vertical line is the standing one. Parallel lines are the two lines that will never meet, and they are always on the same distance away from each other. Perpendicular lines are the two lines that when they intersect each other, they create four right angles. Now, this is the types of lines. Polygons, I'm sure that you've heard that word before. Polygons means any type of shape. Polygons, 2D shapes. The first type of polygons will be triangles. Triangles got three-sided shapes and they are 2D shapes because they have length and width. The types of triangles are, we have equilateral triangle, which is the one where all the sides are equal, all angles are equal. The isosceles one, where there are two sides equal in length and the opposite angles to these two sides are equal. The scalene one where nothing is equal to the other. The right triangle where there is a right angle in the triangle. Sometimes they don't say it's a right angle, they just draw this little square sign. Of course, the area for any triangle will be equal base times height divided by 2. Remember, you need to memorize these formulas. Base times height divided by 2. And the sum of interior angles for any triangle is 180 degrees. Another type of polygons will be the quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals means they are four-sided shapes. Sum of interior angles for any quadrilateral or any shape with four sides only is 360 degrees. The first two types that I'm going to talk about are rectangle and square. Rectangle, two pairs of opposite, equal and parallel sides. You have all angles equal 90 degrees and two lines of symmetry. For the square, you have two pairs of opposite parallel sides, but all sides are equal in length, and you have four lines of symmetry, and of course, all angles are equal 90 degrees each. The area for these two shapes is the same, which is length times width, and remember, you need to memorize these formulas. Second two types are the parallelogram and rhombus. Parallelogram, two pairs of opposite equal and parallel sides. Opposite angles are equal. Rotational symmetry of order 2. And the area for this parallelogram is base times height, and you need to learn it by heart. Rhombus, two pairs of opposite parallel sides. All sides are equal. All angles are equal. Two lines of symmetry and rotational symmetry of order 2. You don't need to know the area for the rhombus for foundation. The next two or the last two are the trapezium and kite in the quadrilateral shapes. The trapezium, one pair of opposite parallel sides. Only isosceles trapezium has one line of symmetry, and the area for the trapezium is A plus B divided by 2 times H. A plus B are normally the two parallel sides. You add them together, half it, then you multiply it by the height. The kite, two pairs of adjacent sides of equal length and one pair of equal angles, one line of symmetry. You don't need to know the area for this one. Now, these are other types of 2D shapes or 2D polygons, and I've collected all of the ones that you need to learn about in foundation, and I've added them in this table. Number of sides, name of the polygon, sum of interior angles. So the three-sided shape, it's a triangle and it's 180 degrees. Four-sided shape, quadrilateral, and it's 360 degrees. And there are around 6 shapes that we've um, gone through in the previous 2 or 3 slides. Then five-sided shapes, which is the pentagon. The sum of interior angles is 540. It looks like this. Six-sided shape, the name of it is hexagon, 720 degrees in total, the sum of interior angles. It looks like that. Seven-sided shape, which is the heptagon, 900 degrees, and it looks like this one. Eight-sided shape, which is the octagon, 1080 degrees, the sum of interior angles, and it looks like that one. Nine-sided shape, which is nonagon, 1260 degrees, it looks like this one. 10-sided shape, decagon, and it's 1440 degrees, and it looks like this one. Now, it's really hard for me, even as a teacher, to memorize all of these degrees for the angles. It's too much. However, there is an easy rule. This formula, if you memorize and you use to find the sum of interior angle for any shape, it will make your life easier. All what you need to know is you need to count the number of sides, subtract 2 times by 180. Let's start with the first one. I have three-sided shapes. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 times 180 is 180. Let's try it with the next one. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 times 180 degrees is 360, and so on. So using this formula or memorizing it will make your life easier, and you are not going to need to memorize all of these numbers, which is a bit tricky. I prefer for you to learn the number of sides and the names and how the shape look like in additional to this formula, and that's it.